NorthWind is about turning R&D into sustainable industry. This means that we shall develop green jobs and export industry to deliver to the world market within offshore wind. We shall make offshore wind cost competitive, in particular floating wind shall be cost competitive by 2030 without subsidies. We shall make offshore wind and also land-based wind more sustainable, so we are able to develop wind farms both offshore and on land in a sustainable way and also operate them in a sustainable way with respect for nature and society. NorthWind will support the industry partners in a way that our scientists will work closely with partners from industry in solving their problems.
We are going to work with numerical simulation to enable digital twin. A digital twin is a virtual representation of a physical asset, such that you can do a lot of important simulation throughout the lifespan of a physical object. This is important because imagine that you have a wind turbine operating and you have it also in your computer. You can see how much the blades and the platform are exposed for loads, and you can look at fatigue, and then you can do predictive maintenance, which means that you can plan ahead to change certain parts that is needed because of exposure to great loads. Another example is that you can optimize how you operate, in particular a wind park, such that you can get as much energy out of it without damaging too much the equipment. It has a huge potential actually, because if we can increase, let's say, the energy production with 1% and reduce maintenance with similar, that will make offshore wind much more competitive. In NorthWind, actually, when we presented this idea of making digital twin, we got a very, very good response. And I think actually every user partner is interested in to utilize digital twin in their business.
Today there are no cost-efficient solutions for collecting the energy from the offshore winds into the onshore energy system. So in NorthWind we will develop new technologies for grid connection and system integration of offshore wind farms. The potential of this technology is to reduce the levelized cost of energy of offshore winds and to make this competitive with onshore winds by 2030. We have very strong industry partners in FME-NorthWind that are interested in developing these technologies. For instance, NKT, Baker Hughes, ABB and other Norwegian companies that previously worked mainly for the oil and gas industry, but now they would like to move into the offshore wind market. I'm really looking forward to working in FME-NorthWind and to develop these new innovative technologies.